and it is a conversation that comes up almost every day in the shop, is what is going on with the industry. Hello, my name is Holly Astral. So I am a studio owner. I own a shop called Gravity in Leighton Buzzard, which is just outside of London in the UK. And there are 10 of us working at Gravity, and it is a conversation that comes up almost every day in the shop, is what is going on with the industry. So I think universally, everybody I know who has any kind of small business is quiet. We have all noticed shops on the high street closing down. And most people I know who are tattoo artists will tell you that the last 2 years have been really, really quiet. And my personal take on it is just that people are skint right now. Everybody is feeling it. And I say it over and over again, it's not personal, because most people I speak to will say, oh yeah, I've seen the things that you've been posting, I really want to get tattooed, but I just can't right now because I've got to pay for XYZ. Like, everybody is skint, everybody is feeling it. There was a time when people would book in to get a tattoo because they've just booked a holiday or a festival or whatever they're doing, and they want to get a new tattoo to show off on said holiday or festival or whatever it is that they're doing. But now, the way things are at the moment, I think people are having to choose between holiday or a tattoo, or maybe neither at all. Like, everybody is feeling it at the moment. And unfortunately, tattoos are luxuries. And that means that we do have to adapt if we want to survive. And for me, this means I have noticed I'm doing a lot more smaller tattoos rather than big things. I think traditionally I have always done very large pieces, so sleeves, full backs, chests, that kind of stuff. But I think people just aren't wanting to start big projects right now until things get a little bit more back to normal money wise. And so for now, people are booking in for smaller things. So I have found myself changing the kind of things that I'm drawing and the kind of stuff that I'm posting to accommodate for that. So I have found myself changing the kind of things that I'm drawing and the kind of stuff that I'm posting to accommodate for that. And that part of things has been really enjoyable, because I don't normally gravitate towards drawing up smaller things. So it's a challenge for me, and yeah, I enjoy that. And the other thing that I personally feel is contributing to the quietness in the tattoo industry at the moment is social media. Like, man, I can't get my head around it. Like, Instagram has changed so much in the last couple of years. And, I'm sure you have seen tattoo artists talking about the algorithm and their posts not getting shown, and it just, Instagram throttling our reach. And it really is something that I have noticed. And to be honest, I don't have an answer for you, because I don't know what the answer to that is. I went through a phase of quite obsessively reading about Instagram and how to trick the algorithm and how to get my content seen more, and posting loads and videos and blah, blah, blah. I drove myself crazy, and it didn't make a blind bit of difference. And I think I've concluded that I've just kind of aged out of the platform. I don't know if Instagram is just a young person's game now, but there's obviously something about making content that I'm not necessarily understanding. I feel like if one more person asks me if I've tried setting up a TikTok account, I'm gonna do you know what I mean? Because I have a TikTok account where I post up all my Instagram stuff, but I don't really understand TikTok. I don't know, I don't get it. There's obviously something about making content and the way that young people are consuming content nowadays that is just going over my radar. The only thing I can compare it to would be like, I can learn how to speak French. I can write down some French sentences for you, and I know a little bit of how to speak it, but I am not French, and I don't understand the nuances of being in France and speaking French, if that makes any kind of sense. Because I don't know, I see young people on social media and I think they look so cool and confident, and they know what they're doing, and putting together these slick videos with editing and everything, and I just think, I can't keep up. So are you a tattoo artist who's ended up watching this video because just the title of it really spoke to you? Because I think you are not alone and everybody is feeling it, and it is really not personal. Like, everybody is quiet at the moment, and I don't know a single other studio owner who hasn't said that the last couple of years have been really difficult. And on the other side, are you a person who likes to get tattooed and you've been putting it off right now because it's just not something that you can afford to do, or you want to prioritize your spending on? Because yeah, it is interesting, and I do think it's a two-pronged attack of both people's finances and the way in which social media and the internet works now. The way in which we are consuming social media has changed so much in the last 2 or 3 years, and I think those two things combined is why the tattoo industry is so crazy right now. So yeah, if you have thoughts on this, let me know. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end, and I'll see you next time. Bye.